Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Forgive my wrongdoing. Daddy Freeze, here's Daddy Adeboye for endorsing NSAF's protest. Hello, everyone. A very warm big thank you to you. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. We really appreciate you. Thank you. Daddy Freeze is a very controversial blogger who thrives, and his page is something that is always controversial. Recently was in the news, when he spoke about Oyedepo, and other clergies were on him saying you have no right, you have no jurisdiction to speak in that capacity. And of course, at the end of the day, he did apologize. If you have not seen that video, please look out for it. He did apologize. These are part of the issues going on in the country where, some persons, there is no respect for elders. They just speak, they just open their mouth and they say what they want to say. Very unfortunate. But however, he did the needful. He did the right thing. He apologized at the end of the day. And again, he is apologizing to Pastor E.A. Adeboye, the general overseer, that's the person in charge right now of RCCG, that is in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Initially he has taken to his page again, his blogger, is a blogger. He's gone on again to say where is the church and all that, and has called on some of the elders again, including Daddy Adeboye, to say, Adeboye to say, talk his normal thing. And now he's apologizing. Let's get all the details. Forgive my wrongdoing. Daddy Freeze hears Adeboye for endorsing NSAF's protest. Daddy Freeze, a Nigerian radio personality, has commended Enoch Adeboye, the general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, for supporting the NSAF protest. In a Facebook live session, Daddy Freeze described Adeboye's action as a welcoming development that will ensure protesters that they have the support of the religious leaders called for reform in the police sector. Freeze also said such an endorsement will encourage members of his congregation to support the movement. Wholesome message from Adeboye: this is what Nigerian youth needs to hear. They need to know that their leaders, especially religious ones, have their back. The radio broadcaster explained, we don't need him to join the protest with this. Redeem will be eager to join the peaceful protest. From the beginning of this year, I have been so proud of him. I did have a beat with one of my friends that Pastor Adeboye will be the first to speak in support of the NSAP. Commenting on his verbal attack on Nigerian pastors, Daddy Freeze asked Pastor Adeboye for forgiveness. If there is anything I said about Pastor Adeboye in the past that might have been misconstrued as rude, please forgive me. We want our future to be bright. We don't want to be derailed emotionally, physically, or spiritually. I honor him and I respect him as a religious and a sincere father. I've come to know him over the years and over the period of time that is somebody who truly has a heart for his people. So I use this podium to formally apologize to him. In any way I might have sounded rude or be misunderstood. I really am sorry. Well, my people, that is Daddy Freeze apologizing to Pastor E.A. Adeboye. Like I said to you, he's a very controversial radio presenter or a blogger who takes to his page to call on the people to say, this is wrong, this is right, this is what this clergy should do, this is what this clergy has not done, different statements. And he has made some funny, statements in the past that has come to haunt him. The most recent one before this apology was the one where he made a statement with regards to Pastor David Oyedepo, Oyedepo preached in his congregation, among his congregation in his church, one of the Sundays, and said women should obey their husbands. And he was speaking about the man-woman relationship, and that the phrase, took it from another angle, saying they want to enslave women. It is women's right, and what have you, and what have you, and what have you. Of course, in life, like I said, you are not everybody's cup of tea, but you are also some people's cup of tea. No small people also supported him, saying, yes, they want to put women to the background. They want to ridicule women. Is their scheme, is what they normally do, is this, is that. I mean, you can imagine. And guess what? Other clergies caught out on him, saying, you have no right. Oyedepo is a man of integrity, and if he has spoken that women should obey their husbands, you have no right. You yourself speaking, where is your wife? We know that Daddy Freeze and his wife are estranged, they are not together, and they called out on him, and it was not a beautiful sight at all. He ended apologizing. I watched that video myself of his apology, saying if he has been misunderstood. But the truth of the matter is, whatever he has said has gone, and then different ideas have been picked up with regards to what he has said. Some people have picked their information from those little way he has presented himself, which is quite really unfortunate. We need to be careful with our words. Our words are very powerful, so you don't just go about speaking like somebody who has no wisdom. We have to be very careful. You don't just go about misbehaving. You must be very cautious of what you are saying, what you are doing. People are watching. So what are you doing? Are you really putting out there something that will encourage what is lovely, what is beautiful? Or you are putting out there something that will lead to anger, bitterness, separation, that will make people, that will spoil the atmosphere. We need to think. We need to be very honest with ourselves and be very logical. Like, what am I doing? Am I enhancing, or am I building, or am I destroying? I think that's the best, for lack of words. I think that's the best. That's the best description of what I want to say. When your actions, what is he saying? What statement is your action saying? Are you building, or are you destroying? Are you building up, or you are pulling down? These are dear fundamental, thoughts that must be in our mind when you are castigating other people. We must be very careful, because when you point out one finger to somebody, remember that you've got others which is pointing right back at you. And it's very important, it's very expedient that we do the right thing. Anyway, guys, keeping it real, Daddy Freeze has formally apologized, said he's very proud of Daddy Adeboye for joining in and encouraging the youth that they should speak up for their rights. Leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button. God bless you. Bye for now.